are in Southtown. That's Southtown 101. We are brought to you in part by our good friends by CBD by Natural Heights. Do you have stress, anxiety, joint pain, PTSD, insomnia?
We got the stuff for you.
We got the stuff for you. Make sure you give our good friends at CBD by Natural Heights a call at 210-592-1060. That's 210-592-1060. Or give them a visit at their brick and mortar location at 1880 Nacogdoches Road. That's 1880 Nacogdoches Road. Big weekend. The Kansas City Chiefs are your 2020. Was it 2020 or 2019?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah. How does that work? Are they 2019 champions?
2019 season.
They're the 2019 season Super Bowl champs. I was rooting for them. I was the only person on the show who picked them, other than Austin, I think, right?
Yeah, but that's
So this is a winners episode. There's nothing but winners on here today because the others are cowards who are too scared to show their face.
Yeah.
Or they had worker
Joe
class.
Ed said that he didn't know he was going to cheer for going in, and then after the first quarter, he was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to go 49ers."
Yep. Well, that was a bad choice.
Bandwagon Joe Ed, that's what they call him. Hopping on the. I'm pretty sure they were up. I don't know.
They were, I
So
think.
we're going to start that narrative.
Yeah, that's of course.
Yeah.
The narrative's already started. Bandwagon Joe Ed, printed on the headlines of the local paper. Speaking of the local paper, Joe, you have a beef with them?
I always have a beef with Paisano. What are you talking about?
No, that's not the. local paper.
The Express News?
Yes.
Okay, well, the Express News I have a very interesting relationship with them because they are my town paper, and they do write a lot of stuff very often that I have a lot of pride and I really appreciate their good journalism a lot of the time. But when you call the University of Texas at San Antonio, UT San Antonio, I don't appreciate it. I really just don't appreciate it. That's what it boils down to be. You know what I mean?
I definitely understand, especially because in the style book or whatever they specifically.
It literally
say it,
explicitly says, "Don't." That always happens. That happens every single time.
At the beginning of the show, I opened my phone and TikTok started playing. So
That's fair. Yeah, and it's just have the it's a very easy way to tell UTSA that you don't respect us.
Yeah, that's
didn't
fair.
Shea Serrano say that or say UT San Antonio? In his
I think
tweet?
he did. We told him we didn't do that, and then he was like, "Oh, okay, sorry." Okay.
They also misspelled his name.
They
on
also
the
just
flyer.
blatantly misspelled. I think that might be why he did it. Was because we misspelled his name and then messed up everything about that entire thing.
That was really good.
That entire
Shout
that was
out
just
to the honors.
that was just peak UTSA nonsense.
Wait, are we talking about the same thing?
I think we might not be.
On the honors college,
Oh,
on the poster, they misspelled his name. And then
I was talking
everyone
about
lost their
his
mind.
tweet that came out 2 days ago that where he announced that he's talking this month at UTSA.
I guess I didn't see that.
I thought that it said UT San Antonio.
Because I remember seeing that post. I remember I would have been mad about it if he said UT San Antonio. I don't remember being mad about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You memorize your life by anger moments.
It's just I memorize the way I
That
go about
actually
things
makes sense.
by moments that I'm angry.
He said University of Texas SA.
You.
In parentheses, San Antonio.
You. What a weird way to say
It's okay.
that.
He made up for it by saying University of Texas. Parentheses,
Parentheses,
Austin.
Had he gone University of Texas parentheses San Antonio or SA, and then University of Texas parentheses Austin, that would have been infinitely better.
Yeah.
Shay's kind of in his own world.
He really is. He just kind of talks about basketball.
Okay. I don't exactly know.
Barbacoa.
He's just a journalist, right? What
He writes for
exactly?
The Ringer.
Okay.
So The Ringer is basically pub sports radio on crack,
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
right? It's like
No.
a bigger one.
He talks
it's a-
about
it's a
sports,
big,
and he has a
big
book
blog
about
company.
movies.
And he also has a book about
He has a book
basketball.
about a lot of things.
He has 2 books. He has 3 books.
4 books.
4 books?
Yeah.
What's the 4th book? The Office book. Well, that's a collection of essays. It's not really a book.
He's
Well,
written
I
more
don't know
than
if we're
3
on-
essays on The
we're gonna-
Office.
I was about to say we're gonna talk about a book talk on a cup of Joe. What
Yeah.
defines a book?
Talking books.
Right.
Talking books. I feel like a book has to have a cover. Those things you buy online. It's not like a.
What about ebooks?
Well, but ebooks have a cover.
So does that. I guess what? I have the Office book. I printed that hoe out.
It's got a cover page. It doesn't have a front and a back.
You know what? I'm just gonna tell you you're wrong again. I used UTSA's hard-earned money and I printed out the whole book and I have it stapled.
Yeah,
It's
he has a
very nice.
communications major.
Oh yeah, sorry. You have a bachelor's in communications.
Yeah,
I'm simply
come
still
on,
an
step
undergrad.
down, step
I'm
down.
still an
Come on.
undergrad.
Young-
You're right. You're right.
Younglings,
You got me
man.
there. You did get me there. I'm still an undergrad.
I was about to say, how does it feel? Austin is now on my side and has turned on you.
I just thought it would be funny to say.
It's like I'm Lord Sith or whatever, and
Any
Austin's
chance I
my
get
Darth
to make
Vader.
a joke about communications, I take.
Which okay, like we crap on the communications to major a lot. Yesterday, like in class, I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. Like for the first time in my entire degree plan, I was like, wow, I really appreciate learning this. Like I was like taking notes and like paying
What
attention. I was like,
semester are you in?
my second to last.
Attaboy.
my seventh or my sixth semester. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is awesome. Like it's cool to learn again. But yeah. But like we were saying, big game this weekend. It was a very like, and I don't mean to say unmemorable Super Bowl, but like it was an unmemorable Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I was destroyed during the game.
That's
There was a lot of alcohol being consumed, and
Did y'all watch it together?
us three, no,
No?
we didn't. I was at a Super Bowl party, and I remember a very different game than what happened. to
What
be
do you
honest.
remember?
So up until like yesterday, I was like, yeah, I kind of thought the Chiefs were going to win the whole time. Like I didn't think they were down that much, and then I was like, oh, they were down 10 points with 7 minutes left in the fourth. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, Jimmy didn't play that bad, did he? And then I saw a couple throws that he missed that could have won them a game. I was
Yep.
like, oh, okay. So yeah, I thought the Chiefs were kind of cruising the whole time, and then I guess the third quarter I was just like gone, and then the fourth quarter I just remember bits and pieces. So it's good. Like I said, I remember a different Super Bowl, but it was fun. It was a good time. Shout out to the Chiefs.
Shout out to the Chiefs. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, that's not what has the most effect in my sports life lately. What does, however, is just the abysmal showing from UTSA basketball this past weekend. Like we have reached like what I really hope is rock bottom. I hope this is as bad as it gets.
Well, how worse can it get?
We could lose out.
Just continue to lose.
We could just lose out and not miss the tournament. Could you imagine missing the tournament? If we miss the tournament, the only positive is that we get to go to the U.S. Women's National Team game in Frisco.
Yeah, we get a free spring break, but I don't know. Then we don't get to meet JC. Shout out JC.
Shout out JC because they're definitely going.
Yeah, they're like second in conference.
Yeah, no, it was just.
I almost don't want to meet him now. I almost don't want to show face.
Yeah, right. I don't want them to see what I actually look like.
What if we did so good last season, and then we lost out in the first round? What if we get to the second round?
No, what if this year we like like at the baseball team, we scrape in, make the Final Four, and just win the whole thing. At this point, we need to win out to make it.
What if Eric Parrish just comes in?
He's the saving grace we need from the NCAA. Yeah, the NCAA finally
can he
makes a
play?
good decision.
Can I slander and compliment a player?
Sure.
So Byron and I, good friends now. I respect
Yeah, I love
Byron.
Byron.
I like
Best
Byron. He's my favorite player on the team, and was actually before.
I love
same.
Byron.
I was riding, and I think I navigated the Jacob Germany bandwagon for a while. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say I'm out. I'm officially out.
He's a freshman.
I'm out.
He's a freshman.
Yes, he's 12 years old, but
He's a freshman.
Here's my issues. One, I'm gonna slander his character here. I don't think he has the work ethic to get better here. I really don't.
I hate that take. He's a freshman, bro.
Yeah, he's
he's
12 years old. That's fine. I hope prove me wrong, Jacob. I
He's
hope you
going
do.
to. Like that's
Good. I hope he does.
Jacob Germany is not the problem with this team.
As
No, he's
someone
not.
who's
He
met
just
Like
made
him,
a problem.
I've talked to him and like
Yeah.
I know him. Like he is not what is wrong with this. He is simply just like he's a freshman who's like has a lot expected from him, and like maybe he doesn't always do like what it is. But like I said, like he's a freshman. This is his first year playing college ball. Like
Yeah.
you can't expect him to play like Gio. Like you can't expect him to play like true big man basketball, like NCAA big man basketball in his first year.
Hey, you know what? If Coach Henson's going to put you out there for those minutes, I expect you to get some rebounds.
Well, he's putting those minutes out there so he can get that experience. Like he's not like this isn't. Yeah, no, that's a bad take, dude.
I don't think he's going to be great like I thought he was.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to be like a good center. He's going to play good defense. But all he now can do is dunk the basketball really well. So
yeah, but he won a tip.
hey, there you go.
Which we were talking about it
Win
is
the
like
tip, win the game.
is like Luka
Yeah.
Doncic. He
Yes.
not Luka Doncic.
No. Luka Doncic. Yeah.
No, it is right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, it's not Luka Doncic. Barisic. There it is. I was like, there's like so many Lukas in
There's
basketball.
exactly two.
No, there's three.
Wait.
There's two in the NBA. One of them plays for the Spurs,
Where's
and
Doncic
one of them
from?
plays for UTSA.
Doncic is from Slovenia.
Yeah,
Okay, never
our
mind.
Luka is from
I could have sworn.
Probably
I read-
Slovenia as well.
no, it's not Slovenia.
it's
it's
Croatia.
Croatia. You're right.
Oh, I thought we were talking about when you
No.
say ours. I don't know if you're talking about Spurs or UTSA.
I'm talking about UTSA's Luca.
Wait, there's a Luca on the Spurs.
There's a Luca on the Spurs too.
Ah!
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, he's on the G League though, but
Yeah.
so no one
Oh,
cares
no,
about
no,
him
no,
yet.
who cares?
No one cares about him yet.
Yeah.
Give
Give him a year.
I'm actually very excited for him playing, but whatever. We can get to the Spurs if you want to, but that was last night was upsetting.
I just don't think Jacob Germany is going to be very good. now.
I'm saying he's playing his part for now. His part for now is get minutes, get experience, learn the system, and then next year he's going to be ball out. Like I'm totally okay with this being a rebuilding year.
Well, the issue is that you guys said that you guys were going to win the conference.
No, I
at the
recognize
beginning of
that.
the year.
Like I'm aware that I said that, and I'm aware that I lost $10 on the 30 wins bet. Like I get it. Like I understand, but like
and this is if this is a rebuilding year, then you're wasting the second to last, maybe last year of Keaton and Javon.
I am that might just be the way things need to happen. And like I totally agree with you. Like would I prefer we be winning every game, or prefer at least like being in games against Middle Tennessee? Yeah, no, I would prefer those things. Like, don't get me wrong, but like at the end of the day, if this is a rebuilding year and that means next year is better, and like Adrian has some more minutes under his belt, and Jacob has a year has a whole offseason in the weight room, like just getting bigger. Like Jacob Germany, for me to be happy with Jacob Germany, he needs to put on like 25 pounds of weight over the summer.
Jose, did you
I
watch
don't
the
think he
Middle
will,
Tennessee game?
Yeah, I did. I thought about betting UTSA heavily, and I didn't. Thankfully,
How do you think Adrian did?
fine. Just
Yeah, no, Adrian
Fine.
Rodriguez wasn't the problem I had there. I didn't like playing Phoenix that much. Like I've said all season long, it's just a matter of like the rotation isn't what it used to be.
He also coach put in our bench players within 2 minutes of the game,
Which was-
because we were
yeah,
up
it was
10.
weird seeing Adrian out there in crunch time. I was like, how many minutes has he played all year?
He's played maybe like 15 minutes all year, but it's usually like at the end of the game.
Yeah, what are we doing? See, here's another point.
we
I'm
got-
about
no,
done with Henson. too.
Not gonna lie, we got cocky against Middle Tennessee. We thought we were like head and shoulders better than them, which like we should be. You know what I mean?
Especially
but-
at home.
Especially at home. Like it was a bad weekend. Go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
I'm out on Henson and I'm out on Jacob Germany. This is another boomer take of mine. I think his TikToks has made me realize worth ethic is at a zero. So
Because he has like a marketable skill.
yeah, because of his TikTok skills. I'm out. I'm out on Jacob Germany. I'm out on Steve Henson already.
All right, well, whatever.
The defense
Yeah,
is
but
not going to change.
His
so.
TikTok show that he has a high worth ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah, on stuff that isn't basketball. But again, he's 12 years old, so prove me wrong.
He's a freshman. He just has to like get the system. Like I'm not scared about Germany, and I'm not worried about Henson. Like those are two things that like I'm not worried about. It's like my biggest thing is honestly shooting that doesn't come from the guards. Does that make sense?
And this was like a thing the whole year. Everyone knew that they were going to score their like 20, 30 points. And
This
who
is a-
else is
yeah.
going to score?
And it's perfect. Like it's exactly the way like it's a very NBA thing that CUSA has been doing is like let the stars score. Like that's not the problem. If you can hold Byron and Knox and Eric to like 3 points apiece, you're gonna win the game. You know, like once those guys start going off for like 10, 15 points is when we have a problem. But the other thing is that we're so reliant on the 3-point ball and so like not aggressive on defense and so not aggressive in the paint when it comes to rebounds that like we just lose any edge we would have.
Yeah, there's no rebounding inside. Absolutely none.
It's disgusting.
It's hilarious actually that again Jacob Germany should be better at rebound. Atem Dior is the most uncoordinated person out there. He should be better at rebounding. And Luka is the softest Croatian ever because Croatians are supposed to be born with like nails for like breakfast cereal and stuff. And
Yeah,
it's sad.
even like I love Byron. Byron's one of my favorite players, but he's been like missing rebounds, and I don't know if that's because he's like every rebound's counted on him because he's the only
And
person.
he's the best rebounder on the team.
He's
like
the
him
best
and, like,
rebounder on the team, and he has
Javon's good
yeah.
at it, but he's
Javon's good at it, but
at the
he,
3-point
yeah,
line.
he just doesn't care about the paint. We're very reliant on the 3-point ball, and that's okay if you're making them. Does that make
and
sense?
If you can make the rebound.
If you can make them, and then you have a guy in the paint to get the rebounds.
How does it feel to be a fan of UTSA basketball and hate the Rockets as well? 'Cause they are
Yeah,
essentially the same.
they're very similar teams. You're right.
Yes, you have Javon Harden and you have
Ugh.
Russell Wallace as well. So
Oh boy.
we'll just let that sink in with you. And then you
Javon
have
is a flop.
Clint Capella, aka Jacob Germany.
Well, Javon doesn't draw that many fouls.
Yeah,
he's not-
unfortunately.
He's not going up to the line 40 times a game.
I wish you did.
Honestly, you're not wrong. Like,
Wish you did. That'd be great and make UTSA basketball better. But like I said,
I'll give you, like, as much as I hate to say it, like Javon going up to the line 20 times a game would infinitely help our team.
yeah, free throws are good. I love how everyone shits on Harden, and then when everyone's like, hey, you know what? I'd like him on my team. 20 free throws a game, not bad.
Don't hate it. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, this has been like a textbook disappointing UTSA sports season.
And the game Thursday's ODU.
We play Old Dominion Thursday
Away,
in Virginia, and then it's Charlotte the next week, right?
Saturday.
Charlotte's the Saturday
away.
in Carolina.
Next home game's next Thursday.
Next home game's next Thursday, and that's
I have
A
no
trash team before Western
Is it
Kentucky.
Marshall?
it's Marshall. So it's Marshall,
idea. Which is a very
UTSA
okay
baseball,
team, I think.
Marshall baseball first pitch, WKU second game of baseball, Sunday's baseball. So it's a big weekend, and then Tuesday we play Texas.
Does baseball actually play like legit games, or are these?
Yeah, no,
just-
this is real deal 9 innings, full baseball, like
who they,
starting.
who are they playing?
They're playing Quinnipiac,
Quinnipiac. That's good. Well,
Quinnipiac. Yep,
Shout out to them.
Native American reservation school. If I remember, if my sources are correct.
Well, that's talking Quinnipiac.
Yeah, I was talking Quinnipiac. But yeah, I'm very like, I'm not yet like, I talked to Austin about it at the game on Saturday, and I'm like, when do we get to the point where we cancel this season and like stop emotionally investing
and
time into
and
it?
I told him never, because we dug this hole and we're gonna sit in it.
And I told him, thank you for reinvigorating like me as a UTSA fan, because like this is the perfect like way. This is who we are as a fan base. We as a fan base talk a lot of smack, put all of our effort into saying that this team's going to be good. They go on to not be good, and we just have to sit in our poop.
And then eventually, one of these seasons, we're gonna say it and it's gonna happen.
Or you guys could do the opposite. Say you guys could be bad and then be surprised when they play
Nope.
well.
And I was talking that about
That's not
Austin.
very
I was
rowdy
like,
of you.
that's the way I look at the Rangers. Like that's my approach with the Rangers.
See, the
Is
Rangers
I
can
have
make you
no
happy.
I have no
No, the Rangers still make me sad.
I have no real want with the Stars. Even the Stars.
yeah, no,
like,
the
The
Rangers are
teams you
like
don't care.
The
about.
teams I really don't like, me personally, I really don't care that
yeah,
much
no,
about.
I care about the
I
Rangers.
just watch them because like I those are the teams I choose to root for at this point in time, where I'm like, I'm cool with this happening. If they win, awesome. If they lose, I got to watch a sporting game for like 3 hours, which was like a cool way to spend my time. And I'm very, very happy that those teams exist, because like the Cowboys make me sad, the Spurs make me sad, UTSA makes me sad. So yeah,
Oh, that will. That's talking sad sports for
talking sadness.
I'm glad we can come full circle.
Yeah, what were you saying, Austin?
Yeah, no, the Rangers are the team that I'd want most to win the championship for me, because I've just been a fan for them the longest,
I mean, that
How
would
long
be
is
nice.
that?
like my whole life, because my dad was and then I played Little League when I was little.
Also doing athletic things.
Yeah, Austin was a baseball player.
I didn't.
Welcome
There
to
was
the
like a
club.
big chunk of my life where I didn't care because I lived overseas and couldn't watch games. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I
no,
bet you the London series made you just so happy, Austin. I know.
I mean, I was over here by then.
but
yeah,
he
no,
was
Hey,
he was
you're-
in
you're-
America at that point.
that was really cool.
This was last year. Yeah,
I felt bad for the.
I saw Austin that day. Actually,
Oh, you did?
yeah, school.
Y'all are classic.
Great class, yeah.
I felt bad for the people watching that game because it was so high scoring, and they're like, "Wow, this must be what baseball is."
This is not what baseball's like. I
This is
promise
not.
you.
Let me tell you, I did not have a good time because the Red Sox.
Oh, because the Redskins got
mollywopped.
creamed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mollywopped.
The Red
Shout out
Sox
to-
got murked.
Shout out to London and MLB for juicing the baseballs and like turning on the air conditioning and the fans so everything can go out.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was, I remember what. No, we didn't have school that day. It was in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, I was just joshing.
I was like, it was in the middle of the summer. I was like, I remember watching that in a hotel room. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Was I
I
in
don't.
Germany at
I was
that
Yeah,
gonna
you
say-
were in Germany.
Oh, so you weren't over.
Yeah, you
oh,
were.
I
You were
was.
overseas.
Well, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I was like, now that
I
I
guess
think
I
of
didn't
it,
watch
we
it. I
were-
think I just kept up with it. 'cause-
Yeah.
Austin, a huge sports fan, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's me. I played baseball for like 6 years, Little League. I was bad at it. Took me 6 years to
Good.
realize I was bad at it.
Nice.
And then I moved to Maryland and started playing lacrosse. And then by the time I got really into lacrosse, I moved to Germany, and that's not a thing in Germany.
Yeah, Austin's
so
a big lacrosse dude.
I like lacrosse.
Fun fact.
Austin, at least you learned 6 years into baseball. I learned like 20 years into baseball. I wasn't good, so don't worry.
Really? How long did you play baseball?
Till senior high school.
Wow, really?
Yeah. it was
What position
cool.
were you?
I could only pitch, and
Oh, you have big shortstop energy.
no, I'm left-handed.
Ah,
I'm
Yeah.
left-handed.
No, I realized
so
I was
I'm
bad in a
handicapped.
community league.
And plus,
so-
Brian was our shortstop, so
who's Brian?
you know Brian Arias.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Brian
played-
Arias
I played-
was his shortstop.
yeah. I played high school baseball with Brian.
Oh,
how
that's cool.
That's how we know
Oh.
each other.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I saw the big man actually this weekend.
I love Brian.
I don't. He's a dickhead. No, actually, I'm just joking. I love Brian.
I was like, yeah, no, I love Brian. I was like, I don't remember a person that had a bad word to say about Brian Arias. When UTSA baseball had had their like kids day, they used to have like a little kid come up there and like announce the lineup, and he'd go, and starting shortstop is Brian Arias, and it was like the cutest thing in the world.
I think you should be the announcer for UTSA.
I definitely want to at some point. Like that is a thing that I would like to do. But yeah,
Just do like a season.
You know, Austin. You know,
the whole season.
what I want from you, Austin. I want you to draw a picture of all of the players, and I want them to use those pictures, and I want Taco to announce the games. That's what I would like.
What?
Wait, we can probably do that today. Just like you draw like a hand painted picture of every single baseball player.
Of
Or-
our team? Do we want to insult our team, or do you want me to do it for the other team?
Yeah, do
Or
it for our
if we're
team.
going to be more realistic, we could do for the 5 starters in basketball. You just draw a portrait of them, and then they'll be up there, like in the little video screen.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing for NBA teams. People draw the other team's mascots, and it's been great. Let me tell you, the Leprechauns from the Atlanta Hawks, pristine.
What
Pristine.
was going on in the Super Bowl with the graphics?
I loved it.
Like, what was that?
I loved it.
It's a tough way to
The-
debut new graphics. Again,
Like the Super Bowl is not the time to change things.
I loved it.
I was not in my right mind, so I didn't notice.
Yeah,
but
I was kind of looking
I
forward to
heard.
you being in the right mind.
Well, you see, Taco, I wasn't. You know, the Super Bowl's a holiday,
You're right. You're right. No, that's 100% correct.
and plus,
And
the Jets
he's
are
over
never in it,
21.
so,
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you celebrated the holiday the way our founding fathers intended it. You're right. So we're gonna hit the break. Other side, we'll be talking Marvel Cinematic Universe as always. Jose, I hope you saw the commercial.
Tried and true.
We'll hit the- Radio Studios, the best bar in Southtown, Southtown 101. We said we were going to talk an MCU, and we will be. But first, we have
Jersey story.
Jersey. We should come up with a name. This we've talked about jerseys.
DH update.
The DH gate, yeah, the DH gate update. So, as you may or may not know,
Gate.
recently me and Austin purchased some jerseys from DHgate.
My Kings.
They still haven't come in yet.
Mine hasn't been processed.
So the Cowboys had this thing where they had like an overflow of old Tony Romo jerseys, so they like put them all on sale. So I bought a Tony Romo jersey, and it was like it'll be there in 5 to 7 business days. So I got it in the mail today, and I have it in my truck right now, and I'm very happy. But like I was talking to Austin about it, I was like, of course this one will come in first. This one was being shipped in from like Dallas, and it's the Dallas Cowboys sending it. So like I was never worried about getting it. I was never stressed about how long it would take here because it's coming from like 15 zip codes away, and it's like the actual purveyors of this product giving it to me or sending it to me. So I was never worried about that. The DHgate stuff just still hasn't come in. I've gotten no email updating about it.
You have to go on your account. My
Yes,
account
yes.
says
Come on,
that
dude.
it hasn't been processed and it has not been shipped. It will ship by the beginning of March.
Hey, there you go.
I think that's what it said. I think
that-
it said
is
March 5th.
So as DHgate users, is that good or bad?
So I'm the one with
Yeah,
the DH
Jose,
account. Hey, by the way, shout out to Preston for being on the show.
Yeah, by the way, welcome back, Preston. It's been a long time. We're glad to have you on the show again.
So-
brother.
We like I said off air. Pierce decided to get us all
Weird way
jerseys,
to
me,
say it.
Preston, and him.
So what did you and Pierce get?
Me and Pierce both got John Morant Grizzlies jerseys from
Ooh,
the
nice.
conversation
Love it.
that we had the other day about jerseys.
Love it.
Preston, and actually Pierce does too.
Wait, is it what I think it is?
So hold on, relax.
You're very
Calm
excited.
down. So we mentioned this jersey as a top 3 jersey, and
Oh.
Preston has a affinity for a certain kind of player. So I'll let you guess.
This is bullshit.
I'll let
this is
you
straight,
guess.
like-
What player did Preston get the jersey of?
All right, so so for my first round overall pick, I'm gonna go Kyle Guy.
No.
Did he
Oh,
finally get his
no.
Kyle Guy jersey?
No, we did not.
Dang it!
That was
That was a good guess.
that's a good
Dang
guess.
it!
Good
That's why I got
guess.
so excited. I was like,
Yeah,
he's gonna get the Kyle Guy jersey
Yeah.
finally.
It's a
Like,
good
I was like
guess.
so excited about that.
That could be next on the DHgate list.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
on there.
maybe I should get that for Preston.
Okay. Austin, do you have a guess?
No.
Okay, good.
I have no idea.
What kind of sport is it?
It's a basketball
Yeah,
jersey.
NBA.
Okay,
It's an
NBA.
NBA City jersey.
NBA City Edition jersey.
We talked about it. I liked it. I don't
It's
think
a
you guys were a
cool-
fan of it.
Yeah, I think it's a cool, different color, like jersey, I guess.
Utah.
Oh, we're getting close.
Close,
It's in the
that's
mountains.
I was gonna say Chicago. I don't know.
No, there's what's another NBA
that's-
city in
that
the
takes that out.
mountains?
In the mountains.
Somewhere where a certain substance is legal.
Vape stuff.
Colorado.
Ooh.
Oh, is it the
Colorado-
Rockies jersey?
Okay, no, well that's the
Not
wrong
the Rockies.
sport.
Not the
yeah,
Rockies.
yeah. The Nuggets.
The
yep.
Nuggets jersey. Yeah.
Okay, so now
Like,
what
oh, God.
player on the Nuggets would Preston like?
I have no idea.
He's
There's
a
only-
large
Yeah,
player.
no, there's
with
only
the
one
s-
player I know.
the
It's
same-
Jokic.
Correct.
Yes,
Yeah,
there you
okay.
go. Here's a
Jokic.
fun fact about Preston and Pierce. They love white players. I love It's hilarious. It's
No,
the best thing.
I think Jokic is the best center in the league.
Yeah, of course.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
he is. And guess who? Preston also loves Luka Doncic, Steve Nash.
Yeah, I love
Steve
Steve Nash, but Derrick Rose when he was with the Bulls back in the day too.
Who else are your favorite players, Preston? Steve Kerr back in the day?
No,
Mono Ginobili.
No, I brought this up a couple of times. Preston and Pierce just seemed like I always bring up a white player and they're like, yeah, I love that guy. Like Laurie Markkinen, love that guy. He's great, isn't he?
Can we just bring him on the show to shame him?
No.
Giannis isn't white.
Yeah, there you go. Giannis Greek. There we go.
yeah, Giannis Greek.
It's just a trend. I'm not saying anything. I've just noticed that it's a trend.
And Jose loves his Venezuelan.
Of
players.
course I
mean,
do.
look-
Yeah, except for Jose Altuve. He shamed me.
Yeah, come on.
It's the Venezuelan vixen in the UFC. She's my girl.
That's so funny.
If there's
Like
been
the
Well-
one dark skinned player from a European country. That's very funny.
It's
Well,
great.
look at the player yesterday. He said Steve Nash too. He's white.
Yeah, and Byron.
so-
Byron's a big Steve Nash guy.
I can imagine that.
Yeah. Well, again, he's
from
white.
Vegas.
Yeah. Well, so is Preston, kind of. They're home body.
Yeah, no, Preston's like second city is Vegas. That's right.
Yeah,
No, well, Preston, how's it feel to have a Jokic jersey?
good. Jokic
Do you have
is
it yet?
Great.
What? So when are y'all's jerseys gonna ship?
Well, that's
I'm
a good
assuming
question.
May.
We-
I'm
we-
going to assume May.
we
GH
we,
Gate.
we ordered them January 30th. They have still not to be
January.
they have still have not to be shipped
What the worst day
or
of my life.
processed. So
Good.
yeah, we're going. We're getting there. I like I said, it's a nice surprise. You order the jersey, you forget you ordered the
it
jersey,
just comes in.
and then like in a minute you get like this black bag of some sort of Chinese lettering on it, and you're good.
Yeah, no, that's how it was. Like this morning, I got in my truck and I looked at my door to like look. I just like turned left and I was like, oh, I have a box. And I was like, oh, cool. I bet it's my jerseys from DH Gate. And I walked up and it was not my jerseys from DH Gate.
No, you'll have to wait another month for that.
That's fair.
I said if we get ours before the end of February, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Hey, and guess what? The best part about DH Gate is if you don't get your jersey, you can get your money back.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
Shout
that
out
like
to-
a process you have to go through?
Yeah, of course. But shout out to the Chinese.
That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, again, DH Gate, please sponsor
Pretty
the
good,
show.
Austin.
That's so funny. I don't know.
That's like really good.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we've gotten all this way.
Well, and with the jersey, Jose's going to go to his first concert.
Oh, who you gonna go see? Oh, speaking of music, we'll get into Jose's music question for Austin of the day after this segment. But
I was about
who
to say,
you
what
gonna see?
concert am I going to go to? I have no idea.
You agreed to go to Lollapalooza at
Oh,
the
right,
Winchester.
right.
Wait,
right.
y'all
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
yeah,
Lollapalooza?
I
You
completely
agreed,
forgot.
Jose. You can't go back on
Y'all are
your
going
word.
to Lollapalooza?
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't even
They,
know who's headlining.
yeah, I have no idea where Lollapalooza was, and then they were like, "Yeah,
Wait,
it's in
where,
Chicago."
Where
I was
what? Where
like,
what is?
Lollapalooza, as I like to call it. Yeah,
Yeah, the initial Lollapalooza you just said was pretty tough.
see, I don't understand. Okay, Austin, here's talking music. Why are all concert names a palooza?
So
or
it's
something
not
like
concerts; it's music festivals that you're thinking of.
Coachella, Bonnaroo, Lala.
I can't think of another Palooza.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm trying
see,
to
they
think
just
of
have
other
weird
festivals.
names. They
Yeah,
just
it's
have
Burning Man. But
Wait,
Burning Man's not only a concert.
You remember
festival.
the name Lollapalooza?
Yeah.
It's a very like
Lollapalooza,
memorable name.
Malaluna, freaking
Malaluna's not that bad.
the
Okay,
one in
so I've since
California.
so we were talking about Malaluna last time,
You
and
can
I
see
said
Guns N' Roses at Lollapalooza.
I
I
said
would
that
love to see
Malaluna
that.
was like translates to bad night. I've since been corrected. Apparently, it translates to bad moon.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's better because like the whole like bad moon rising. That's a song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see
So-
Gwen Stefani.
Sorry, shout out me for being honest.
well, that's integrity right there.
Thank
That's
you.
That's
I appreciate it.
accountability.
That's
actually.
accountability.
I'm glad we have finally
That's-
have some accountability.
That's
on this show.
honest journalism that you can expect from Pub Sports Radio that you can't expect from other publishers in this area.
Okay, so now Austin, here's my my question. I have two questions for you now. I have two of them. Austin, to begin with, Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
What's that?
I think
What is that?
I think
We've
talked
definitely
about
done Guns N' Roses
Okay,
like several
okay.
times.
Okay, so can you explain it to me again? Who
Because
are
I've asked
they?
you
How
if
many
you
are
saw
they?
the second Jumanji, and then we
No.
discussed who
Of course
Slash
not.
was and
Yes, he has a
Axl
ton.
Rose is.
Oh no, that's Kiss.
Yeah.
You're thinking Gene Simmons.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Who's my other question? I asked you about it in the
Foo
break.
It was
The
Foo Fighters, no,
Pearl
but it was
Jam,
never Guns N'
Pearl
Roses. It was
Jam.
Pearl Jam that you were saying.
Oh, Pearl Jam. Yes.
And then I
See,
said
sorry,
I'm
these
not,
names
like,
are
the
all.
biggest fan of Pearl Jam. So I
Yeah.
don't really know
See,
a lot
I don't.
about
The
them.
only reason I ask you about Pearl Jam is because I listen to Bill Simmons' podcast religiously, and he has that as his opening. I'm like, maybe Austin will know something about Pearl Jam because I sure as hell don't.
I mean, they're from Seattle, I think.
Okay,
Maybe
Yeah, they're like a heart of grunge rock, right?
sure.
part of it. Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
like Nirvana and all that.
Well, because grunge rock is like the late 80s, early 90s to late 80s to mid 90s.
like moody, like
Like,
Nirvana.
yeah,
type
moody,
rock.
angry, just kind of like sad rock.
Yeah.
I'm going to derail the podcast again.
There we
Shout out to you for wrapping up really well and winning me back. And shout out to Anavrin, aka Nirvana backwards.
You the TV show You. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So did you ever finish You?
That's what I literally just said. They wrapped me back in at the end.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was talking to my girlfriend about it. She was like, so apparently the two what are their names? Tennis and 40 or whatever it is.
Tennis?
Tennis. What were the two people's names? The one
40,
guy's name
40
was
is one name, yes.
and what was the other girl's name?
Love?
Yeah, Love.
Tennis.
So
Let's
so,
call her tennis from now on.
so apparently love means 0 in tennis like lingo.
Yeah.
What
And
is tennis
40
Haven't you
lingo?
played
What
Wii
does
Sports?
that mean?
So you know how there's like baseball lingo
Yeah,
and
well-
hockey lingo?
Oh, okay, the actual sport of tennis.
Yeah, the
Okay.
actual sport of tennis.
Yeah, yeah.
Love
Love
means
zero. Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
And 40 is the amount of points it takes to win, right?
40 and then
Yeah,
you
like-
win after 40 you win.
Yeah, if you win up to 40, you win.
Yeah.
So like what it was supposed to be like a literary thing where like the son means more to the family. So he was named like 40, which means like he's worth a lot. And she meant nothing to the family. So she was named Love. And apparently they were big tennis people. So that's why they named him that. So it's basically naming your kid like touchdown and pick six. Like that's pretty much what that is.
Now,
Like, it's-
touchdown's a great name.
No,
Now,
no,
let's-
no, honestly, like Joe Touchdown Rodriguez is an awesome name. Austin Touchdown Donnelly,
I would hate
that's a
that.
great name.
well, if we're gonna do middle
Pierce
names,
Touchdown Ekdahl, like it's a great name.
I've promised myself two things in this world. One, I'm going to name one of my children Fenway. That may be middle name or first name. Fenway will be a part of one of my children's names.
make
Jose
that your middle
Fenway
name.
Bouquet.
Yeah,
Please make that the middle name.
Jose Fenway Bouquet the
I-
second.
I'll take it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have a junior. I'll wear a 2 on the back of my jersey. And the
And when
second
your
one-
kid plays at Fenway, his name will be Fenway. That'd be cool.
exactly.
You're gonna make your kids play baseball, aren't you?
Well, no, I'm gonna force him to do gymnastics, and then he can do whatever. He wants. Gymnastics at a young age, build the core up and get flippy. It'd be great.
Get flippy.
Yeah, get athletic.
All right, what were you saying?
And then the next one is wait for it as a middle name. Shout out to How I Met Your Mother.
Wait for it. Oh,
yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's clever. I've always wanted to name my kid's middle name Texas.
No,
Like
No.
Joe Texas is a great
No.
name.
no, let's throw that.
Josh
in the
wants to.
dumpster.
Yeah,
wants to
Josh-
make his
Josh,
last name Texas, so it would be Josh Texas.
So his name's Josh Texas.
Let's just throw that in the garbage right now. Let's just put that
Oh,
away.
because Fenway's so much better than Texas. Come on, get off your high horse. You,
Let's just call people by states.
you
Montana.
you northeastern
Montana
elitist.
is a name.
Montana is
It's a
it?
terrible
Joe,
name.
Joe Montana?
Okay, that's a last name, not a first name.
Well, yeah, no, his name wouldn't be Texas Rodriguez.
There's a UFC fighter, Montana De La Rosa.
Is he or she good?
She's married to a guy who also fights.
Well,
Okay, time out. Like,
Mark and Montana
let's-
De La Rosa.
let's
They
go-
both fight.
Let's go back to Joe Montana, like one of the greatest quarterbacks in like the history of football. His last name's Montana.
well, see, that's a last name.
Washington,
So I
You
love
hate America?
James.
you hate America?
Yeah. You know what? This just in. Hey,
Jose.
shout out to PETA, by the way, for having the
the,
kneeling.
the all-time worst Super Bowl commercial.
That was,
But
I
good
forgot
way
about that.
to bring us back to topic. Speaking of Super Bowl commercials, the MCU had an awesome Super Bowl commercial, in my personal opinion. Did you see it, Jose?
Kind of, yeah. Again, blurry, but yeah.
You didn't like go back and watch it?
No, because I don't really care that much.
Mm.
I appreciate all the Easter eggs that I will be later consuming in YouTube video form. But I
You're
just,
so like honest, and I
nom, nom.
appreciate it.
yeah, like I'll watch it. I'm just, again, I wasn't in the right mind to notice, like, oh shit, there's Loki and Wanda, and why is she pregnant? Like, what's happening? So,
Oh, so you did watch it later?
I know that's all I got.
Oh,
That's
all you saw.
Those are the
All
three
you saw
things I
was Loki and Wanda is pregnant, which
Yeah.
is fair. I mean, those
Yeah,
are
and Loki
two
was
of-
in prison for some reason. Apparently, it's time travel, and
yeah,
that's
he's
all I
in
got.
like time prison. Who knows? So we were talking about this in the car, me and Austin on the way over here. I am infinitely more excited about these shows than any of the Netflix shows because like the Netflix shows were about characters I didn't care about. By the way, thank you, Preston. Your time here was appreciated. If you'd like to go sit back over by Jose, you're welcome to.
Unless you have strong opinions.
Unless
about
you have any strong opinions of the Marvel Cinematic
I've
Universe.
seen 3 films.
What are the
No,
three-
no. Time out. He hasn't seen 3 MCU films.
Just
He's
3
seen
films in
3
general.
films. Like that's it. It's. Let's name the 3 movies the Preston's ever
I
Gone
seen.
feel
with
like
the Wind.
Preston
Yeah, Gone with the
loves
Wind,
Fight Club.
Gone with the Wind, Fight Club, and
Fight
then like
Club-
Major League.
Fight Club must be like one of your favorite.
Gone with the
Yeah,
Wind,
that's the
Fight
thing.
Club, and Major League are the only 3 movies that Preston's ever seen.
I feel like Preston really connects to Fight Club.
No, he's definitely seen Shark Tale.
Oh yeah, Preston gives off big Shark Tale energy.
I can see Preston running his own Fight Club.
What do you mean? What do you mean? See Preston running his own Fight Club? He does.
He could. Oh, you're right. He's so good that he doesn't come in like bruised or anything.
I can't wait for Preston to like burn down society alone, like to like
Preston's
start
gonna
a
burn down
cult
Vegas
and then burn down society.
yeah, Preston's gonna be the next bookmaker and
Because
he's gonna-
that's
he's
because
gonna win
that's what
everything.
Tyler Durden does in that movie. He burns down society.
Well, Preston, how does that make you feel?
I mean, I watch a lot of horror
Oh, okay, well,
You watch a lot of what movies?
horror. He's
Oh,
a big
oh,
horror
oh.
movie guy.
movies.
Yeah,
horror
I
movie.
told him Paranormal Activity was hot garbage, and then I was like, I stabbed him in the heart.
I don't watch movies.
I've only seen the
Ah.
third one where like
You
the
know what?
grandma gets possessed or something.
I don't like the Blair Witch and shit.
Wow, he said he likes horror movies, but he's like, man, the
But he
Blair Witch
doesn't like-
Project. I'm out.
He likes
I'm
good
out.
cinematography.
Fun
he doesn't
fact.
like shaky cam.
Fun fact: Blair Witch is the only movie that I've had to turn off because I was creeped
Too
out.
scared.
I've seen 2 scary movies. I don't know if Get Out counts as a scary movie.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
count-
gonna
I,
scare
no,
me.
I would
I
count
don't-
it.
I don't
It's
count
not
it.
a. It's not a. Meh.
It's
it's in
a
my top
thriller.
5.
It's a thriller. It's
Just
not
because it has a
scary.
message doesn't mean it's not a horror movie.
Well, no, but it's not like it's a thriller. It's not scary. It's not a scary movie the way like
I mean it isn't a scary movie either,
But
but,
it's a
it's a
thriller.
horror movie.
I get you. I guess you're right.
Oh well, I haven't seen it, but Sinister. This is my only scary
Oh,
movie
God,
I've
no.
seen.
I actually haven't
seen it, and I was just lost the whole time, and I was like, I'm out on this movie. I don't know. Why would you? Here's a question. Why would you go upstairs, find some tapes, and just decide to play the tapes? What a creep. What if that's porn? What if that's someone else's
Well,
porn? Why
it's-
would you
it's-
watch it?
Is it his? I haven't seen the movie. Is it his house?
It's like some house he moves into, and
Well, I would watch the tapes too.
nah, fuck that.
If I moved into this house and went up to a basement, I would watch, and they're like random tapes.
If I had a tape player, I'd probably watch it.
Hey, well, Austin,
Now, granted,
I
I'd
wouldn't
watch
watch them in the attic. I'd watch them downstairs.
I'd watch them downstairs with the lights on, like with other people. But,
guess
like,
what, Austin? You're dying in a horror movie in like
Yeah,
5
Joe, I would invite you over, and we'd all like
Yeah,
get popcorn. and
we'd like make fun of the video.
Yeah.
Like,
Austin and Joe, you guys definitely seem like the guys that would die first in the scary movie.
I mean, Joe would because he doesn't watch horror movies.
No,
so
you-
he
you-
wouldn't know
I
what
mean,
to
I
do.
don't either. I'd just be
you
out
know,
of there.
you know what happens when you know how horror movies work when you're like in a horror movie?
You leave.
You leave. You leave.
Yeah.
If the horror movie's happening, I'm moving to Seattle. Like if we're in the middle of a horror
Yeah,
movie,
but if you're in It Follows, it follows.
Hey, if I was in my house and a vase
The whole
just
plot of the
randomly
movie, It
fell,
Follows.
I would just leave I would sell my house. Like I'm
Yeah,
not,
you
I don't
just-
fuck
you
with
just-
that.
like if
Ouija
there's like
board? Nah.
if
no.
there's lamps like moving and stuff, like I'm leaving. Like what are we talking about here? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and Insidious. Well, no, because Insidious at the end, spoiler alert, it's the kid who's haunted, not the house.
Just kidding. Don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Those devil movies, I don't know.
Yeah, they're
No.
not. They're
I don't need
just
the devil to possess me.
terrifying. Not fun to do.
And they are,
They're not.
because none of it's real.
It's terrifying.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
so the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So back to the MCU.
It's going to be really funny when Doctor Strange 2 comes out. It's
And
going to
it's
be a
not
horror
scary.
movie, and
I'd be-
Joe's
Oh, and
I
gonna be
have to
scared.
watch it?
Yeah,
I'd be in on that.
No, so what they
I want to
said
sit
is,
right next to Joe in the theater, staring
so
at him
I've
the entire
I've
time. It's
seen
really hilarious.
I've seen stuff about it, and it's just gonna there's gonna be some scary parts. It's not gonna be a horror movie. They're gonna chicken
Come
out.
on!
They're gonna chicken out. I was honestly very excited.
I was so
I was excited because I was like, I want to see what they do.
a Doctor Strange horror movie
Would have been
so
great.
cool.
You're right. But yeah, no. So these three shows coming out. Not Captain America and Falcon. So it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and then Loki. Looks so exciting. I'm so excited about these three shows.
When are they supposed to come out?
It said coming soon, which I was kind of upset about.
Well,
Like, so that
yeah.
means like that could be like March, and that could also be like next year.
yeah, that's disappointing.
Although they did like they
Definitely
are
gonna be this year.
they are wrapped with filming, so like I feel like it will be sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
Which
I
I'm
think it'll be
excited
a
about.
summer thing.
Which I'm also like the other thing because there's not many of that movies coming out.
Yeah,
There's no big Marvel movie coming out this summer, which like I guess Black Widow is a big movie coming out this summer. But like,
Wow,
no,
that's sexist energy right there.
well, no, I'm saying like it like her story's written, like it's over. This is like just backstory.
She
for
dead.
her. Yeah, she's dead. Like,
She's
yeah.
big dead.
like I love Black Widow. Like I love the character.
She did a flip.
But like, there's nothing they can do in this movie that I'm gonna be like, wow, what an interesting way to take your character. I know exactly who she is. Like, there's nothing
It's
like
just fan service at this point.
this is just like because you wanted a Black Widow movie.
And then
Here
want to
go.
see police officer from Stranger Things speaking a Russian accent.
Hey, that's good. That's the
that'll
shit
be
we
fun.
want.
That'll be
That's
fun.
the shit we want.
It'll be
right
fun.
there.
It'll be fun.
That's the content we need. Hey, speaking of movies, I went and actually paid my money, my good hard-earned money, to go see 1917 in theaters.
Did
Did you like it?
I was very impressed. I said it was an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
The fact that they did not cut the whole movie was very impressive.
I'd say it's a 9 out of 10.
I was very good. It was very, very
My
good.
only thing with it was that there was no other plot line in the movie. It was simply the one plot line that kind of got monotonous at points.
My problem was
What
is
a-
that,
war
again,
is monotonous.
Yeah, you're right.
Again,
Wow, what like sophisticated
Damn.
sentences just came
war
out.
is hell.
Go ahead.
War is hell, Austin. Why do people insist on being nice? Why do the nice guys always end up dying?
Yeah, like when it.
Always.
You're right. You're right. You're 100 percent
It's
right.
so annoying.
I was very annoyed with the German killing
Well,
him.
he doesn't understand what's going on. Like he just
Okay,
fell out of
okay,
a plane.
but if you're in a burning plane and someone comes and pulls you out of it and puts the fire out,
and then you've been trained for like your whole life to kill these people.
it wasn't the whole. They weren't Nazis. This was World War One.
Hey,
These
maybe,
were like regular people.
Yeah,
maybe
and they've
just
been
don't help them
trained-
out.
they've
Just
been-
leave them there.
You've been who knows how the war was going on for 3 years at this point.
Yeah.
It started in 1914.
I'm not a big history guy.
I
so
think it's.
I don't
Don't
know
quote me on
dates.
that. So this guy's been in war for years. He's messed up in the head.
Yeah, I
He's
mean you're
gonna
right.
shoot
The
the
thing
guy.
that killed me there was
I
like
would shoot the guy.
the thing that killed me there was that like the other British soldiers were literally like 10 seconds
Oh,
away.
yeah. Were they just like hanging out, watching the whole thing?
Yeah,
behind
they
the
were just
barn?
they were just on the other side of the barn.
Yeah, like
Ugh.
literally like a gaggle of humans just
Also,
over there.
You're
Like,
right. Like it was, and like not even, and it wasn't like they hadn't been there for a while. Like it feel like
They
they've
just been
been
moving
there
a
for a
tree.
while. They were trying to move a tree for like forever.
Hey guys, there's a plane crash over here. We're gonna check it out. Nah.
Nah, we'll
Tree,
wait.
tree. Let's
We'll
get
wait
the tree.
until we hear gunshots to go over there.
I mean, it's probably.
Uh,
I
Austin,
don't
could
know.
you let us? Could you just have this, Austin? Could you just let us have this? Let us fantasize about them moving the tree instead of checking this out.
Also,
Yeah.
being a prisoner of war is probably worse than death in some cases.
Hey, we talked about this prisoner war. We talked about maximum security prison versus
I was
World
like,
War
when
II.
did we talk about this? Oh,
Yeah, we
now-
did.
yeah, no, now I remember.
Yes,
I
you
would-
guys- I think you guys both chose prison.
Yeah, because prison, like you get to shower.
Yeah, prison.
Jeff and Preston both picked war.
You picked war over showers.
He picked freedom over not freedom.
You're
Wait,
not
which
free
war?
in war. What? Yeah, what war is it though?
I've said World War II versus maximum security.
All right, so
prison.
let's take World War II's like honor, like point
No.
of view away from it. Let's go to like Vietnam.
Okay,
Vietnam or maximum security prison.
Vietnam.
What?
No,
Yeah.
I'd go maximum
Did
security.
Maximum
prison.
Have you ever
security
seen
prison.
Forrest Gump? Half the time they're just chilling, drinking beer.
Going through PTSD.
He's got
Hey,
got a
hey, you're gonna get the same thing from prison. Hey, all right? Here's a good question. What movie would you rather be in? Shawshank Redemption or Saving Private Ryan?
Shawshank.
Oh no, Saving Private Ryan.
It's close. You
Hey,
can
that's
get-
close. Yeah.
You can end up like Andy Dufresne and getting raped by the sisters for a while, or you can just end up dead.
but
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Or you could be
I want to
Lieutenant
be
Dan.
Morgan Freeman's best friend.
That's a good
That's
point.
not too-
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of options here. I
Can
don't
we
know
be
what's a
in
good
the
option.
Family Guy version of Shawshank Redemption?
Never seen it.
So I'm
Oh my
so
God.
fun fact about me, I love Family Guy. Like it's probably like I'd say it's like my third or fourth like favorite show. Like I just love it. I always have. And the whole season's on Hulu again. So like all this morning I was like watching Family Guy. It was great. I was so happy.
Speaking of cartoon shows catered to adults, BoJack Horseman ended.
So what was your
Officially?
take on it? Yeah, officially it's over.
I love
It
that
was
show.
that people say that like BoJack Horseman was like one of the shows that like put Netflix on the map, and I kind of agree with it.
Yeah,
It was one of the first big shows I remember like being heard.
that
talking
is
about.
probably the most well done. I don't adult cartoon sounds weird, but like
Yeah.
that show ever.
It's definitely an adult cartoon. I'm gonna say South Park is the best adult cartoon out there.
South Park doesn't mess with your emotions and make you cry like BoJack
I am
Horseman does.
I am 100% team Family Guy like forever. But go ahead.
BoJack
see,
Horseman quit while it was ahead.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
a good point.
But the thing about Family Guy is that like in such a Family Guy way, because like the typical Family Guy joke is like they'll make a joke, they'll keep making the joke will get old, and then they'll keep making the joke for a little bit longer until it's funny again. And I think Family Guy's kind of coming back. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
well, if we're gonna,
This is the first time I've heard about Family Guy in years.
Yeah, it's
we're-
coming back.
If we're
Austin.
gonna be really honest about it, The Simpsons is probably the best adult cartoon. I unfortunately to Pierce over here, I have not watched The Simpsons in a very long
Well,
time.
aren't you like trying to rewatch it?
Yeah, but then I started watching a lot of better things, and then I'm listening to shout out to Binge Mode Star Wars. I'm listening to their podcast, and I just listened to the episode about the Clone Wars series, the animated one. So I'm trying to make my way through that now.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good like background noise thing. You can pop in every once in a while. And you're like, oh hey, look, they're doing this.
Oh hey, Yoda.
Yeah. Yoda looks fucked up in the animated version, but well, he looks fucked up in real life too. Yoda, tough look for Yoda. Never got to see him like young and spry, like baby Yoda.
Well,
you
how
know?
old is he's?
He's
Old
like
as fuck.
600 years old, I think.
Old.
No, he's straight up like thousands. of
Oh,
years
speaking
old.
of Yoda, Jose, are you team Baby Nut or Baby Yoda?
I saw this on
I said Baby Nut on air.
good. It's Baby Nut. It's definitely
That's his name. I mean, that's his name. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. So I saw this on Twitter. I would roast Baby Nut on an open fire
Using Baby Groot's
yes,
like limbs.
with Groot's remains to feed Baby Yoda.
I definitely don't like bringing Baby Groot into this. I love Baby Groot.
I'd burn.
I
him.
loved Baby Groot first.
Use them as kindling. Use them like kindling.
This Jose hates babies. That's just
Yeah,
it.
Jose hates babies that aren't Baby Yoda.
Well, it's accurate, you know.
Jose hates babies.
Let's print it
I'd
in the
probably go
headline.
Baby
Jose
Yoda,
hate babies.
because Baby Nut's annoying.
I mean, I'm taking Baby Groot first and foremost, but Baby Yoda.
It's a bad take.
What?
It's a bad take. Baby Groot over Yoda's a bad take. Plus,
I've loved
he's
him.
like a he's like
Okay,
a 20-year-old
Joe,
now.
Joe, 30 seconds. Defend your case.
For Baby
And
Groot.
I'm not gonna set a timer because that's too much.
All right, so Baby Groot, one, we as a society met him first, so he was the first ever like to do this whole thing. Baby Yoda is a riff off of Baby Groot.
That's a hot take.
Baby Groot dances in a very cute and fun way. Baby Groot had a massive effect on the plot line of the Avengers of the final Avengers movies. Baby Groot is a fun character from a fun background. Baby Groot makes a lot of fun jokes. There's that whole scene in Star Wars 2, in Guardians 2, where the button scene, which is hilarious, and Baby Yoda does not have that kind of acting ability.
Okay. So Baby Groot is fun. Next, Jose.
What's up? Baby Yoda, he waddles around. He has the Force. If it was a down to it, a 1v1 fight, Baby Yoda would
Baby
tear
Groot
that
would
ass
rip his head off.
No.
No,
No,
let him
no,
take his
no,
case.
no,
Let him
no.
take his case.
No. Let me tell you right now. Baby Yoda would tear his ass up, literally and physically. His eyes are much cuter.
Literally and physically mean the same thing. Jose.
Literally, physically, emotionally.
Emotion. Okay, there we go.
He would just be better. And second of all, Baby Groot's not even a baby anymore. He's like 16 now.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
I win.
ages.
He's still a baby. Baby Yoda's like
Baby Yoda
like-
stays a baby for longer.
Yeah, Baby Yoda's like 100 already or something.
Oh,
like
so
that.
you want your
Or
kids to just
50.
stay kids forever?
Baby
Not
Yoda,
go-
yeah,
Not go through the natural progression of life and find love and happiness and fear and pain.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Baby Groot's been through some stuff.
Well, yeah, that's why I like.
He's
Baby
been
Yoda
through
better.
some stuff.
What,
He
what-
exists. He got snapped and he blipped and he came back.
well, Baby Yoda is maybe a clone, so who knows?
Yeah, we know exactly what Baby Groot is. He is the child of Groot. We know exactly
Is he
who
Baby
he
Yoda
is.
has
So,
more potential.
Groot
Yes,
fucks?
yes.
Is
No,
that what you're saying?
No,
Groot fucks.
no, I'm saying Groot like
Groot fucks.
Groot had a
Here we go.
All right, well,
Yes.
this episode has officially gone off the rails
Groot
in perfect time
big
because
time fucks.
we'll see you Thursday, y'all. Hopefully Jamar will be here so we can talk about sports. We'll see you then. Hit the music.
Hey, yo, 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 yo.